What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Joey, Southern RC. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday down here in the South. Weather is really nice today. I'm a little disappointed. We got some bad news. I was actually hoping to run this like I did the E-Revo and then kind of talk to you guys about it and go over some of the features and all that fun stuff. And I like to run them first. I just can't wait, and then I film afterwards. And yeah, so here you go. Definitely RPM. Hopefully you'll come out with something quick, because this is not going to work. You got a huge, ball joint right here. Some heavy weight on the tire. And you got your typical Traxxas plastic, obviously. I ran this around my flat RC track. For those of you who have seen my channel, you see the little, track I have out back. I laid the outline, but I never put any jumps in other than a wood, piece of decking and a plastic planter turned upside down that I used to, hold the decking up. And I use that as a ramp. But this right here happened going about 20-25 miles an hour. All it did was I literally ran into the, the plastic, the black PVC piping. It's irrigation piping. I really don't know the technical term, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the round black plastic piping that everybody uses for RC tracks. So it hit that, and there you go. And you maybe 5 minutes into running it, and it's just, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not a basher. I'm not gonna bash Traxxas. I have a lot of Traxxas vehicles. They definitely have their pluses and minuses. I think everybody knows that, but when you spend $900, another $600 on that one, and immediately the servos go out, and of course Traxxas, they sent me some new ones. Thank you, Traxxas. But still, it's not a, I really would rather spend my time on a Saturday playing with this bad boy versus having to, change the servos. So, not the end of the world. Not going to take that long. So, whatever. We'll get those changed out here. But this bad boy, I'm pissed. I literally just took it out of the box. Charged up the Traxxas batteries. That's all the shop had at the time. I'm going to give them a second chance on their batteries. Hopefully they've improved them. But, yeah. I can't even give you a solid review. Now, it does pop right back in, okay? And you can run it on flat ground. But as soon as you hit the, even the slightest little jump like the one that I have, it's obviously it's going to just come right back out. I thought about putting it up back on and putting some Gorilla Tape on the outside edge, but it's just a little bit easier said than done. Let me get the good old trusty tripod out here. That way y'all can at least watch for a second here while I pop this back in. No, drive shaft's not quite in there. Alright, it pops in there. So, for giggles, I'm going to take the wheel off. You know what? Because I'm actually kind of pissed right now. And I really want to try this bad boy out. So, we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get her apart and get some Gorilla Tape on. And kind of funny. The Losi Mini DB, the little dune buggy, it actually did the exact same thing. And I put Gorilla Tape on it, and it holds up just fine. Oh no, yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to just slap on some Gorilla Tape. I mean, obviously it's not going to be that big of a deal. I have to take this off right here, this little cover, and then I can go ahead and get some tape around it. But you know, I'm not even going to go through the trouble, honestly. I'm just, you know, just going to leave it like it is. Call Traxxas on Monday. And I wish I could have had video so y'all could see, you know, where it hit and how it hit. I mean, it really, I mean, it shouldn't have broke. Just, you know, flat out, that's all there is to it. And it did. So, you know, that's a short but sweet little ride. I mean, I did enjoy it. You know, it does want a traction roll a little more. But my track's got a bunch of those little round sticker type balls that fall from the trees, and a couple little tree roots that are sticking out of the ground. But it's definitely, like a lot of the other guys say, it's more for you know, it's more for sliding, and it does that really good. And it's also the dynamics in general of driving this are just a little bit different. So, you know, I only made a few laps, so I was still really getting used to it. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't even know, honestly, if we can even get parts for this yet. Obviously, I'll find out on Monday. I'll certainly update everybody, let you know. I was going to go with the Fox. Originally, I had that one. You know, pretty much sewed up. That was going to be the one. And when he called me and said I was ready to come pick up, he had just got the red one in as well. And I asked him if I could switch, and he said no problem. And I did. So, as far as the unit itself, I mean, the red is just, it's awesome. I definitely think it's the better of the two as far as the color schemes go. And obviously, a lot of that has to do with preference. But nevertheless, beautiful machine. And I just can't really comment on a whole lot of right now because, again, you're talking about